An implementation of the federal government's directive to reduce fares and free train travel during this festive season has been implemented in Lagos. Lanre Relay was at the Jibo car park and Yaba rail station to ascertain the level of compliance.
The first port of call was Jibo car park in Lagos. It was a mixed reaction from the transporters. While some claimed that they are waiting for a directive from their head offices, others have already started implementing the directive.
Currently, we are taking 27,000 instead of 50, 45 thereabout. We have reduced it to 27,000 naira.
At the railway station in Yaba, however, implementation is in full swing, which has led to an upsurge of people applying for tickets online.
So many people. There are too many.
To enjoy the free ride.
We are just trying to manage them.
Passengers confirmed that they boarded free of charge.
When I got to the station, I just showed them this document that I printed, and they allowed me in.
Without paying?
No payment.
Check my phone, they scan it, and then I enter the train without paying 1 kobo.
No, I didn't pay. I just book it on the line, and I click it, and the thing confirm it for me.
Since this morning, I will book for free, so we're traveling for free.
The directive, which started on the 21st December, is expected to run till 4th January 2024. Travelers in Nigeria can board a train from anywhere provided they have successfully applied on the portal of the Nigerian Railway Corporation. In Lagos, Lanre Relay, NTA News.
Now joining me in the studio to discuss more on the 50% slash by the federal government is the Secretary General Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, Yusuf Adeniyi. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And from Lagos, Fidet Okhiria, Managing Director, Nigerian Railway Corporation. You're welcome to Weekend File. Okay, let me start first with Mr. Yusuf here. What exactly informed this decision by the federal government during this period, and who are the target population?
Thank you. The federal government look at the situation on the ground as at the moment, that there is little hardship in the country, and thereby they decided to look for means of cushioning the hardship in other way to make things easier for commuters, the travelers who are traveling from one place to another. And by so doing, we are all being invited, the stakeholders, to have a roundtable meeting and to know the intention of government to pay some part of the transportation cost for the passenger who are traveling from one location to another to spend the Christmas with their family and New Year. So this gesture is born out of the good thinking or fast thinking of the government to see in what way they can alleviate the suffering of the masses, the commuters who are traveling from one place to another in Nigeria.
Okay, let me go now to Mr. Fidet in Lagos. It's a thing to reel out palliative measures. It's another thing for its effective implementation. What's the role of the committee and how would they ensure compliance?
A responsive government is doing as it's expected to do, knowing the spirit of the leader, trying to provide for his people, for our people, and decide to make a lot of people travel at the end of the year. They reserve it. And I think the best thing for them, those who thought they could not make it because of the resources to move, could now travel. We are in full swing and support, and we already have the system in place. The only thing we are begging that the people that are coming to board should have their ticket before coming to the station, because we are not going to sell, or we are not going to give tickets at the station. Because if we allow that, the crowd that will come to the station may lead to some scramble. So we are begging Nigerians to please get their ticket on either on the app or on the web before coming to the station, so that it will be seamless and it will be trouble-free, and so that we can also have a good manifest for those that are boarding. So, so far so good. We have done, started on the 21st. Today is I think 23rd. That is first, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, the third day going. It has been smooth, and we have no cause to worry. We have got the relevant support from government to ensure we ensure smooth operation throughout the 15 days that we allotted to our people to visit their loved ones. So it's a good thing that is happening, and myself and my staff have high spirit to meet with this demand, because with the this presenting is also opening up for new people, a new clientele to us, so that at the end of the free ride, when you taste free ride, it's difficult to leave it. So it's going to boost our customer base too.
Okay, Mr. Fidet, that was just what I was about to ask, that the whole essence of this free train service, is it in any way going to, boost or rebuild the trust of Nigerians in a rail system?
Some people may not have tried it, but now that it's free, those of them who have doubts, we have cause to try it. And the present train these days is so comfortable and is self-advertising and self-selling, that the comfort inside is enough to bring you back. So we just pray that the people that we are patronizing us should comport themselves, be patriotic, and not try to cause any trouble. We have also provided enough physical presence of the security to ensure that the people traveling are safe and protected from any possible incident. So it's a good, I don't want to call it advert, it's going to be an eye-opener to some people who have not tried the modern train that the government is putting in place for Nigerians.
All right, many thanks, Mr. Fidet. Let me come back to Mr. Yusuf here in the studios. With the turnout in the designated parks, do you think enough sensitization was done?
Yes. The issue here, there's enough sensitization because we are being called upon. But I can say as at now, the government have not made use of every organization that are available or the platform that they can use to do everything at a time. So they decided to choose some routes. Maybe out of 100,000, if they decided to use something 2,000 or 3,000, that is exactly what we have on ground. You can remember that we have 774 local government in this country. And if we are talking for the whole country to benefit the seed process, so which means all the things have to touch every nook and corner of the country. But as at moment, it's only the cities, the major cities, vibrant area. Those are the places that the government have decided to take off. And I believe in the near future, this thing will still go around.
All right, Mr. Yusuf, what was the criteria for, picking some of these designated transport services?
The criteria is so simple. You just apply. That's what we agree with the government, and that is the process. So, though the one of rail and air are different from the one of road, but from the major aspect of the road, they only take maybe one part of it. Because like Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria that control major motor parks and transport owners nationwide, and National Union of Road Transport Workers and NATO, most of our people have not been involved in the first place. So maybe the next one, or as the government may decide.
All right, let's continue with our discussions, and I still have with me in our studio Fidet Okhiria, the Managing Director, Nigerian Railway Corporation from Lagos, and Yusuf Adeniyi, the Secretary General, Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, the Secretary General. Okay, from this report from Port Harcourt now, this question is going to Mr. Yusuf here in Abuja. What could have been the delay? Because one of the concerns raised was the delay in communication to transport services. Can you throw some light as regards that
yes,
issue?
I can say that, yeah. For 3 days or 4 days ago, we have been having a series of meetings with the authority regarding this implement the decision of the president. And or we have one problem or the other which it may not be open to us. But as at the last time, they are rolling out an agreement to be signed by both parties. That is our organization, National Union, and NATIC, so that all these things can commence simultaneously nationwide. So, and I thought such agreement couldn't be able to come. Later they say that no, we have to wait maybe in the near future. That's
Okay,
why.
I think we're having some kind of technical issues, audio issues here. Let me quickly go to Mr. Fidet in Lagos. For states like Rivers, who, their rail are undergoing rehabilitation or not functional yet, how can they be compensated? Say that again. I said for states like Rivers, who their rails are under rehabilitation, or other states that are not functional, how can they be compensated?
Where we are doing the service, where we have operation going on presently. For instance, if you are coming from Abuja to Port Harcourt, you can buy or get your ticket online, come to Itakbe, instead of that long going from Abuja to Port Harcourt by road. That's what people have been doing. You can join the train at Itakbe and get to Warri and continue your journey. The same way, if you are going to Kano, you can go from Abuja to Kaduna, or from Lagos to Ibadan, or Ibadan to Lagos. And that segment of the journey is going to be free by rail. For the Port Harcourt, we are putting pressure so that we can go back on track. And within the next 2 weeks, we'll be able to operate from Port Harcourt to Umuahia, where that segment will be completed. And after test run, we'll open it for public. It may not be part of this free trade ride, but we open it up for if another free trade ride will come as we extend the track, and other Nigerians will benefit. But as they say, all fingers are not equal, and we don't expect this thing for every Nigerian to just. It's not your own side. If it's the bus that is going there, you join the bus. If the rail that is taking you to your next place, you join the train. So I think we should at least praise the government for this noble gesture to a citizen. So where we are not operating, we are not pretending that we provide free service. We can only provide free service where we are presently running. And those routes are Lagos to Ibadan, Abuja to Kaduna, Itakbe to Warri, 312 kilometers, and within Agbado in Ogun State to Ido, and Kajola to Apapa. That is what we call the rail mass transit. So we are providing those services for free of charge for the 15 days. So people can key on it. But what I will plead, as I said earlier, is that they should get the ticket in the comfort of their homes before coming to the stations, because the tubes, the ticket tubes at the stations will be closed for these 15 days. So ensure you get your ticket, so that, because the reason for that if you get to the station and there is train is already filled up, you will not be able to get ticket, and it will be a problem. Imagine somebody traveling from Abuja and is hoping to join the train at Itakbe, and on getting to Itakbe, the train is already filled up. So that's why I'm appealing that they should ensure they have their ticket before coming to the station. Or if you are going to Idu from the city center without ticket, and you get to Idu, and people have already bought the ticket online. So ensure you get your ticket before coming to the station. It's it's a free train ride, but you cannot board the ticket. You cannot board the train without that ticket, because the ticket will be scanned to admit you in onto the platform and onto, inside the train. So we'll ensure that we'll be effective and efficient, and ensure we don't disappoint the president, who have brought this noble idea for us to run free train service, and we have no cause to fail, because all our requirements have been met.
All right, many thanks, Mr. Fidet. Let me come back to Mr. Yusuf here in the studio very quickly to my earlier question that for states like Rivers, what could have been the delay in communication to the transport services, and your final thoughts?
What happened is that the management from the government side, they say they are rolling out an agreement to be signed by the unions and other transporters, which they were unable to do so as at 2 days ago. They only communicate us with text message that they hope for now they have to postpone it for a while this thing will continue in a short while. So we don't know, it may be tomorrow, next tomorrow, or anytime. So, but as at moment, the problem, the technical problem is from the introducer of the project, the government. It is not from our side. Our side are ever ready to go ahead. And when they call us, all the necessary machinery they need to put this thing in effective way in place, because they say that they want it to be online, and everything they do must be accountable, which we, most especially the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, since early this year, 12th of April, we have launched our Carry Go, a cashless policy that everybody who boarded vehicle through our station can use such method to travel. So, and we can use the same method all over the country for everyone to benefit of this process.
All right, many thanks. And my guests have been the General Secretary of Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, Yusuf Adeniyi. Many thanks for your thoughts on Weekend File.
Thank you.
And also from Lagos, Fidet Okhiria, Managing Director, Nigerian Railway Corporation. Thanks for your input on Weekend File.